What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a clip from this Looksmaxxer dude, right? And he's going to tell you how he's having trouble getting sex from women or, making sex happen. And see, I tell you guys, listen, for all you people who think it's all about looks, understand that if you don't have game, you are going to have trouble out here in these streets. You understand what I'm saying? So let me start this, stop it. I'm going to start it, stop it, and we're going to get into this. All right, let's check this out. Here we go.
It is the most inconvenient bullshit of all time to have sex with a girl. You got to sit there for hours gesture maxing over text, making plans.
All right, so first he says, you got to sit there for hours gesture maxing. This is something that these guys talk about, which I think means you gotta be the woman's entertainment, and do a bunch of backflips and somersaults to entertain her and talk to her about nothing and all this other stuff. So this is what these guys think when they don't have game. You understand? So they think that you got to go through this whole thing in order to interact with a woman. But let's continue.
God forbid, doing an activity, going on a date. Oh my God. Give me a fucking break.
Now, he's saying that you got to do an activity. See, the thing is this, if you just want sex, you don't have to go on no dates. I don't understand why you guys think that you have to go on a date in order to get sex. In fact, if you're going on a date, right, and your end goal is sex, or you're just trying to get sex from going on a date, that's called simping. Because what you're doing is you're doing all this extra stuff just to get sex. If you want to have sex, you can just have sex, right? You just let the woman know you want to have sex. See, the problem is that when you don't have game, you do all this weirdo stuff in order to get sex because you don't know how to get sex, right? Because you don't understand anything about sexual attraction. But let's continue.
Give me a break. I got to do an activity. I got to go on a date. Boom. That's already 5 hours wasted.
And now he says that that's 5 hours wasted. Why would you be going on a date for 5 hours? Now, listen, I understand that this dude is young and he doesn't have game, because you have some young dudes who got game, but this dude, he doesn't have game. And what I want you guys to understand is that if you are just working on your looks, but you don't have game, you're going to have these issues. But let's continue.
You got to get her home. You got to convince her that you're not a fucking serial killer. You know what I mean?
So he's like, you got to get her home. You got to convince her that you're not a serial killer, right? And a lot of guys think that, when they interact with women, they have to build rapport and make a woman comfortable with them. This is what I hear a lot of with the PUAs and all this other nonsense. And it's this idea that, the woman is just automatically going to be scared of you because you're a guy and you got to make her comfortable. What you guys want to understand is when a woman is attracted to you, she's already comfortable. You understand? Because she's attracted to you. See, a lot of times women are uncomfortable in situations because she's dealing with a guy she's not attracted to. And she's dealing with a guy who she considers creepy or weird and talking to that guy. You understand what I'm saying? But usually what happens is that they're weirdos. Why? Because they're the type of guys who will take a woman out on a date just to fuck. But let's continue.
You got to fucking clean, the shit stains off your toilet and fucking make your bed and do all this shit.
So he's saying you got to clean the shit stains off your toilet, make your bed. So shouldn't you be doing that anyway? Just, in general, but let's continue.
So you take her home. It's not a complete fail. And then fuck, dude, you got to fuck her. And then you got to deal with her sleeping there.
Okay. So now he says you got to deal with her sleeping there. Again, when you don't have game, this is the type of shit you do. See, when you have sex with a woman, you can have sex with her and then send her on her way. She does not have to sleep at your house. You understand what I'm saying? But let's continue.
And then you got to get her home. Bro, this is like at least 18-hour time investment. 18-hour total time investment. We're talking about having sex.
18 hours? So you're trying to tell me that you got to spend 18 hours from, meeting the woman to having sex. No, understand that when you have game, you can have sex as quick as possible. Listen, I have a program on the Bad Boy membership, badboymembership.com, that is titled How to Have Sex with Women in Less Than an Hour. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that a lot of these dudes don't have game, so they waste a lot of time doing all this extra things to make sex happen. You understand what I'm saying? See, there was a time I remember I met this woman. I was leaving an event. I met this woman at the door as I'm leaving. I'm walking out the door. I spoke to this woman for like maybe 3 to 5 minutes, if that much. She left with me. We ended up hooking up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's because she was sexually attracted to me. It's that simple. See, a lot of guys, they work so much on their looks, but they don't understand sex appeal. Just because you look good doesn't mean you're sexually appealing. You understand? But let's continue.
Oh, but you never had sex. More like I never wasted fucking 18 hours of my day doing some bullshit.
Now, with that last thing he said, I don't know if he's saying that or implying that he's never had sex, or he's just like saying that, like, you know, some people would say that about him. I don't know what's going on. But this is the thing. At the end of the day, what you guys have to understand is that if you don't have game, you are going to be fucked up out here in these dating streets. I'm telling you, because this is the thing. You know, there's a saying that says, you know, we don't see the world as it is, but as we are, right? So meaning he's talking about this. So some people might say, oh, he's just talking about this in general. You know, he doesn't have these problems. No, if he's talking about this, he's talking about how he sees the world, because that's what he's going through. You understand what I'm saying? Because if he wasn't going through that, he wouldn't actually be saying this. He'd be talking like me, like a dude who has game. But he doesn't have game, which is why he's talking how he's talking. You understand? So listen, guys, if you want to actually step up your game, right, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com and shoplocario.com. All right? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. If you're tired of spending your time, money, and energy on women just to find out that they're not sexually attracted to you, they're not trying to hook up or anything like that, or if you get into a long-term relationship with a woman who doesn't respect you, who's giving you a headache, having a lot of attitude, if you're tired of these things happening, right? Make sure you go to shoplocario.com to get my program, Master the Vetting Process, because vetting is a very, very important thing when it comes to the dating game. And if you don't vet women, you are going to be unsuccessful in any situation when you're dating. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy today. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, you know. This guy is good. This guy is how he's supposed to be.